Deep river woman, Lord, I'm coming home to you. Oh, deep river woman, Lord, I know she's waiting, just anticipating for my love. Deep I don't beg you. Something looking better, baby, just passing through. And it's no sacrifice, just a simple word. It's too hard living into separate worlds. And it's no sacrifice, no sacrifice. It's no sacrifice at all. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Maybe someone that will catch my eye. I see him for sure. Never seen him get a look so fly. Is she alone? Oh no, is she alone? Girl, I'm not gonna let you walk on by. And we take it slow, and we take it slow. Too many questions running through my mind. Where you go? I wanna know. Let me introduce myself. I'm Danny. Out of me, don't mean to trouble you. Need to know you good and deep. Need to know you 'cause you gotta be in the mood. Many things that we can do, baby, be protest. I want you to push my body, blow my heart, call my number. Things you do, you they make my heart go. Make me wanna sing, baby, oh, you they do me strong thing. You they push my body, call my phone, dial my number. Things you do, you they make my heart go. Make me wanna sing, sing, baby, oh, you they do me strong thing, strong. Abba, you they do me strong. Come on over here, make me do something like. Listen, don't know what you're missing. Every time that you're waiting, keep on wishing that you're with me. Every time you see me on your TV screen, notice what is me. I dey feel like saying the good things I do because of you, baby. You let me show you that I'm there. I don't mean to trouble you. You will let me to know you 'cause you got me in the mood. Many things that we can do, baby, be protest me. Push my body, blow my arm, call my number. Things you do, you they make my heart go. Make me wanna, baby, oh, you do me strong thing, strong thing. Oh, 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 did I ever let you slip away? Never knowing we'll be singing a song someday. Now we're sinking, sinking to rise no more. Ever since you closed the door, if I could turn back the hands of time and my darling, you still be mine. If I could turn back the hands of time, yes, my darling, you would be mine. Funny how time goes by and blessings are made in the wink of an eye. Oh, whoa, wow, wow, wow. Should one go on suffering? Every day I pray, please come back to me. Whoa, whoa, if I could turn back the hands of time, and my darling, you would be mine. If I could turn back the hands of time, and my darling, you would be mine. If I could turn back the hands of time, and my darling, you. If I could turn back the end of time, and my darling, you would be mine. Okay. If I tell you, say I love you, I'm money, my body, now you're oh, baby. At billion for the account, you. Versace and Gucci for your body. No do, gotta burn. No do, sarara. No do, shakara. No do, gotta for me, oh, yeah, you're beautiful. My number one. Sitting for me. For your love. I go, you go up yonder. Sure you do. 'Cause I'm feeling you. Say it, baby. I wanna touch you, baby. Can I be you? No go dey do pass yourself. No go dey do pass yourself. Hey. You no get money, you wan do now. Trouble dey yanga go wait am. No do today, forget tomorrow. Feel good, happy. Fire up, fire up. But you dey
So I'm doing this 10 minutes. Yes, but you're not going to speak for 10 minutes. You just
we started this journey 43 years ago. Eventually, the NBCC is to have a home. And that home is a place, not just for members, but for everyone that is concerned about private sector development in Nigeria. And so, let us hope that today we are going to help to finish what was started by our founding fathers all those years ago. Project Hope is what it's been called. What does that simply mean? It tells us that there is hope for our country. There is hope for the private sector of this country. There is hope for our youths, definitely. And we're here to reinforce it through the activities that we'll carry out, today. Hope is not a word that should be taken lightly because hope sustains life. And you're going to hear from all who will speak today about the various efforts that our chamber is making to keep hope alive. You will be hearing from our president, who is a captain of industry in this country, as well as others who have come together to make this event worth your while. The president of our chamber is a man who has led from the front. He has put his money where his mouth is. And while people are thinking about shutting down, he's expanding because he has hope for our country. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the event we all have waited for has come. And we're going to start with the anthem. Once we are done with that, the president, Mr. Kadi Fallow, will be giving his welcome address. Thank you.
Arise, O compatriot, Nigeria's call obey to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind. One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Peace and unity. God bless our gracious Queen. Long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen. Send us victorious, happy and glorious, long to lean over us. God save the Queen.
It's now time for Mr. Kadi Fallow, President and Chairman of Council of the NBCC, to give his opening remarks. Mr. Fallow, please.
Thank you very much, Ray Atley, the chairman of today's occasion, Prince Julius Adelusi Adeluyi, patrons and council members of NBCC, dear friends, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite delighted to welcome you all to today's launch event for the NBCC Plaza, tagged Project Hope. Indeed, it is a project of hope. Hope that after today, we would have been able to put together a facility that will help in driving a lot of trade and investment flows between Nigeria and the United Kingdom on one hand, and indeed between Nigeria and the rest of the world. It is a project for hope for Nigeria, and in order to ensure that at every point in time, when businesses come into our country, they are able to find a place where they can be midwifed and settled and taught about how to do business in Nigeria. The Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, as you all know, and as was introduced by Ray Hartley, is a 43-year-old institution. We've been at it for quite a while, and we've had very, very many successes over the years. We have over 350 members, corporate Nigeria, the best of the best in Nigeria in terms of the corporate world that are members. And indeed, we are proud to also showcase our 10 premium members who have supported the chambers over the years. This chamber has affiliation with the British Chamber of Commerce, and through that affiliation, we have access to 53 chambers across the UK and 49 other affiliates worldwide. What that means is that the NBCC and its members have a very wide reach across the world. While we acknowledge that, over the years, we've always felt that a time must come when we must also have a home, to borrow Raymond Hartley's word, for the NBCC. This dream started many, many years ago from one president to the other, and I'm happy to note that quite a few of our past presidents and patrons are on this call today. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. By 2015, we successfully laid the foundation of this project. And I must say that the NBCC has strived using its own funds to commence the building and to get it to where it is today. For those of you who are physically present, even though I understand that everywhere is blocked because of the rain and the riots, but I do know that a few people are physically present. Thank you for coming. For those of you who are there, you would have seen that a lot of work has gone on into that project. In addition to the NBCC itself, I must seize the opportunity to thank our donors in the past who have also assisted greatly to ensure that we are at the point we are in today. And I'll particularly mention the Dangote Group. They've been quite supportive. Greenwich Trust, now Greenwich Merchant Bank, has been quite supportive. We have the firm of Akinola Akintunde & Co. We have the firm of Akin Olawore & Co., both of them past presidents of the chamber. We have Lead Capital, PLC, and we have DCSL Corporate Services Limited that have been quite supportive, and I must seize the opportunity to thank all of them again for what they have done to ensure that we are where we are today. This facility will serve the NBCC and its members, but will also serve the public. It will serve the business community in Nigeria. It will serve the SME community in Nigeria. It will serve those who want to do businesses across borders. And it has been configured to provide so many services. One of them, naturally, is that it will house our secretariat. It will become the home of the NBCC. You understand that when a man is 43 years old, he's expected to have a home. And I think we will be very right at this point to expect that we should have a home as a chamber. Second, and quite importantly, is that this facility will house the Business Incubation Center. That center is designed to ensure that when businesses come into Nigeria, they are able to settle down promptly. They are taught about the nuances of doing business in Nigeria. They have a home where they can commence in the first few months of their being in Nigeria, where they can be taught how to do tax filing, how to do registration, and the language of doing business, the positive language of doing business in Nigeria. That will help a lot of those institutions to settle down. And we believe that when you have those kind of institutions coming into a country and they have good experience, the tendency is that they will become good ambassadors for Nigeria and will help to drive further trade and investment flow into our dear nation. Thirdly, we intend to have a British trade desk in this facility. What that also means is that for the Nigerian company that wants to do business with the United Kingdom, gone will be the day when you will need to fly between Lagos and London for simple inquiries or to meet people or to check out companies. That will not be necessary once we have that trade center. All that anybody needs to learn about doing business in the UK will be provided at the center, because the center will have all sorts of information, and we will host it in collaboration with the British government and all the other partners that we are trying to create for the center. In addition to the center, we would also have various training and conferencing facilities which can be used by our members and the entire public. We would also have a business networking lounge where people can come in, meet people, talk to people, get to know what they require, and therefore create rapport and ultimately create business. We would have a library and data center where we would make information available for the people all over the world for the various investment opportunities that they may desire. Needless to state that we need this kind of facility in order to ensure that people can trade between Nigeria and the UK and indeed the rest of the world seamlessly. We would therefore be requesting that for those of you who are so moved to join us in this effort to ensure that we are able to get to the end of the journey in good time and in good quality. There will be various opportunities for people to participate, and I'm sure that the chairman of our NBCC Plaza Committee, past President Olawale Cole, who has done a very wonderful job with his team, will take us through the various facilities that will be available for us to have our name tagged with, for us to have our plugs named after us, and so on and so forth. Today is not just about fundraising. It's actually a day of fun. All of you have listened to 30 minutes of very good music from our band, and I'm sure the planning committee also has a lot of other nice things for you to listen to. I cannot end this without specially thanking the NBCC Plaza Committee for the great job that you are doing. We thank you very much for the sacrifice that you have all done, that you have all put behind all of this. I must also thank our secretariat for doing a great job. Finally, let me again thank our patron and mentor, Prince Julius Adelusi Adeluyi, for your very, very kind words of advice, for the support you've given to the chamber over the years and which you continue to give. We thank you, sir, for agreeing to chair this event for us. And we do know that with your bright smile and charm, you're going to ensure that we have a very, very wonderful outing today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening, and I wish you all a wonderful event. Thank you. I hope the organizers are on so that we can invite Prince Adelusi Adeluyi. Or before Prince, I think we should be inviting the chairman of the Plaza Committee,
own patron. Dr. Michael Olaoliko. He is a distinguished Nigerian, and he has seen it all and done it all. So let's put our hands together for Dr. Michael Olaoliko.
I welcome you all to this event this morning on a very cold day in Lagos. I thought I woke up in Kent this morning when I saw the water all around me and sort of very cool weather that we've enjoyed since yesterday. We are here today for the plaza that NBCC have been trying to build for a couple of years. Not too far away, about 3 years ago, this journey started. The journey did not start then in terms of preparation. It started as far back as the year of late Chief Ebi Adebowale OON, who got the land from Lagos State government when he was president of the chamber. And the land was there for quite a while, being prepared for a time when we'll be ready to do the construction of a plaza of a dream. Today, we are very proud, we are very happy that we've gone quite some way already on this project. We are here today to be part of Project Hope. And that is not only hope for NBCC, but hope for Nigeria. Because NBCC, the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, is the foremost bilateral chamber of commerce in Nigeria, followed by another second who is far from us. So we are the hope of Nigeria in the area of bilateral chamber of commerce. And we have been doing very well to improve relationship in business between Nigeria and Britain for over the years. With this building, this would be, I'm sure, the first of any bilateral chamber of commerce in Nigeria. And it's going to be quite a wonderful edifice, a legacy that is quite good for us to give to this great country and to the younger ones coming behind us. With this, we'll be having Nigeria and Britain really being presented the way it should be, because we are very close. Nigeria and Britain, we are very, very close. Britain, you all know who they are to us. And we are very happy that up to today, we are now at the point of finishing this project. We've done with all the construction works. We are now doing finishing works. It's been roofed, and I'm sure very shortly you'll see how far we've gone. So I'm appealing to you at this point to please sit back. You will watch a documentary on what it is all about for this project, for this hope. And also, I want to appeal to you to be substantially supportive of our dream of this event. That is to raise some good money to help us to accomplish this dream of ours that we've been on with for quite a number of years. When it's finished, it's going to serve Nigeria. It's going to serve Britain. It's going to serve the whole world. Because people will come in here and they can do business, not only between Nigeria and Britain, but Nigeria and the whole world. Please help us. We need your help, not only to be at this program, but also to be here financially to support us. So please sit back and watch our documentary on Project Hope. Thank you.
In times of adversity, many give up hope easily. When the enemy is as formidable as COVID-19, a pandemic that has kept the whole world searching for answers, the degree of hopelessness rises to a crescendo. as businesses collapse and thousands of lives are lost with no end in sight. Amidst all this comes Project Hope, a project through which the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce plans to lead the revival of the volume of trade and investments between Nigeria and Great Britain and to generally restore hope in the Nigerian economy. Starting with the NBCC Plaza in Lagos, which is currently undergoing completion works, plans are also afoot for a Nigeria Trade Center in London, as well as an Economic Advocacy Center in Abuja. The goal is to provide private sector players the facilities and information necessary to conduct their businesses effectively and profitably in Nigeria or in the United Kingdom. We want to give hope to all and sundry, and we boldly say that all hope is not lost. There is a huge untapped potential further enriched by Brexit that we want to position our members and non-members alike to fully exploit. The NBCC Plaza stands 4 floors tall in Lekki, Lagos and is scheduled to be completed in February 2021. This edifice is an ultra-modern business empowerment facility planned to house, amongst others, a British trade center in Nigeria. This will make it a lot easier for Nigerian and British businesses to exchange information and to trade more. British trade delegations can be received and hosted at the plaza as they come to explore new partnership opportunities in Nigeria. The plaza also has a business incubator, within which hundreds of new businesses shall spring up every year. Young entrepreneurs shall enjoy unfettered access to top executive mentors, whose guidance is invaluable. There is a modern library too, which will be a repository of business information not only about Britain and Nigeria, but indeed all our major trading partners. There are training suites also at the plaza. Essential capacity building opportunities shall be available to all who want to compete in the global market. Today's modern economy is a knowledge-based economy driven by technology and innovation. This is what we offer to you in our training facility. Meeting and conference rooms have equally been provided to enable you hold grade A meetings in an ambient environment. The plaza also has a business lounge for members, as well as administrative support offices that befit the foremost bilateral chamber of commerce in Nigeria. We run an administrative structure that can support a rapid growth in trade volumes, with a full complement of well-trained staff who can hold their own. In a 21st century corporation, we stand ready to lead the charge towards enhancing our competitiveness and usher in a new era you all will be proud to be a part of. We cannot achieve this without your very important support. So, we appeal to you to partner with us and change the Nigerian narrative to something glorious. We need your kind-hearted support to bequeath this economic monument, an economic turbo booster to the future generation of business leaders who must successfully compete globally for our people to survive locally. Your support, in cash or in kind, shall be fully acknowledged and rewarded accordingly. Depending on the value of support received, we may name any of the facilities at the plaza after you. This honor comes with many other perks too. Indeed, we have put together a bouquet of rewards and benefits for all our Project Hope partners. Do not be left out. your name shall be written in gold for all you have done for our country and for mankind. Give us the opportunity to write it here for generations unborn to see. You give us hope that this can be done despite the pandemic. With this hope in hand, may we invite you as our special guest of honor to the grand commissioning of the NBCC Plaza in Lekki, Lagos, by our grand patron and president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces, President Muhammadu Buhari, by the grace of God, in March 2021. We therefore call on you to join other well-meaning leading business magnates and corporate bodies to support the countless businesses that will benefit from this infrastructure in the future. Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, connecting businesses.
Thank you very much. At this point, it will be important to let you know a few things. The project that we're here to raise funds for is a project that speaks to the future. It's a project that speaks to Nigerian economy. It's a project that speaks to the business and the businessmen that operate between Nigeria and Britain. It is not just about the fundraising, it's about the economic values and the value potentials that it possesses. We know that all of you are seated and looking at how you're going to buy in. Let me say something. A few years ago, when Muson Center was supposed to be built, and a lot of corporate bodies were approached, so many of them had reasons to falter or delay or not even commit anything. And by the time they were done, the main hall had been taken up by Shell. The names that were on the wall, some of them did not even have the opportunity to put their names on the wall. But these days, some oil companies that should have even done something at the time come to the Muson Center, come to Ajib Hall, come to Shell Hall, and find out that they missed an opportunity to have done something for the generation to come. And so again, we ask that as you're watching and getting ready to be part of this, you look forward to the impact that you will create when you're done with putting your hand into your pockets and supporting this project. I said that because the next man that I'm going to invite to speak to you has been a minister. He's been the president of the Nigerian-American Chamber of Commerce, so he knows how this works. He's been in the front line of businesses. He's been chairman of companies. He's been chairman of a lot of organizations and projects like this. And so please join me in welcoming Prince Julius Adelusi. Please give him a round of applause as he comes to us. A former minister, and he will be speaking next. He's chairman of chairmen, and he's this is his talk, so we'll let him speak.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I feel privileged to be part of this day's show put up by the NBCC. Therefore, I should commence by congratulating the committee, the Plaza Committee, that has put up this event at this point in time. I am not surprised that things are moving smoothly, given the person who is the chairman of the Plaza Committee, Dr. Olawale Cole. So I congratulate you, Mike, and your committee. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would also congratulate all those who are attending virtually. At this point in time, there are more than 80 of them. Many of us would have liked to be there physically, but we do have the COVID-19 challenge. But we thank God that the COVID-19 seems to have visited the African space with minimum severity. But we must still, each and every one of us, ensure that there is abundant care in approaching this COVID-19 thing. One day, the truth and the full story of COVID-19 will be told. But in the meantime, we thank the organizing committee. We also would like to congratulate the leadership of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce at this point in time for being bold enough to embark on this kind of very impressive project. It's been on for some time, as Mike said earlier, but for someone to now say, look, we must eat into it, it needs some congratulations. That's why I proudly congratulate the current president of the Chamber of Commerce, dear friend and brother, Kayode Falowo. Kayode, you've spoken succinctly, very clearly, and we're very proud of your leadership. We are also very proud of the leadership of the past presidents and the patrons who may be here physically or virtually. I want to tell you that the way you're leading the chamber at this point in time would make anybody proud. You've introduced into it, sustained it, the virtues of integrity, of cooperation among members, of commitment, and of respect. So I know that with you as the leader of the pack, all will be well, and there is hope for the chamber movement. I also think that there is some wisdom you're having now. I understand a brand new DG Benga, who I hope will, from his antecedents, continue to be fit for purpose. So you got a good team, go along and win. The way you have all you past and present presidents have carried on with the NBCC would make the original thinkers of the idea of NBCC very proud, especially Henry Fajamrokun, High Chief of blessed memory, and Sir Adams Thompson. Please keep up hope by making sure that the Nigerian-British Chamber continues to excel. As for the NBCC Plaza, dates are difficult to put because when you discuss it with the late Adeboale, who was president, and the energy he put into having the land allocated, you might say that that's when the whole idea started. But also, since you had a foundation stone laid in recent years, in 2015, a date can also be put to that. But it's not a matter of dates. It's a matter of completing this particular project. And something tells me that with the zeal, with the connections, and with the influencers that you have in your fold, you would achieve earlier and better than you have planned. That's what the Chamber of Commerce is all about. And that's how Chambers of Commerce started. You will recall, those of you who are interested in the history of chamber movement, that at some stage in France, they had absolute monarchy, so absolute that sometimes it prevented free business, profitable business. And that's what led to a group of persons in a city, a port city in France called Marseille, to get together to see what they could do to promote beneficial trade. And that's how you had the Chambre de Commerce de Marseille in 1599. And since that time, all kinds of chambers of commerce have been springing up, all kinds of models at the community, at the city, at the state, at the national, at the bilateral, multilateral, and even global levels. The NBCC is an ideal example of what a bilateral chamber of commerce should be. And I think from the way you're working at it, success will be yours. And that's why, again, I'm adding my voice. So those who are either stakeholders or related to stakeholders or interested in giving hope to Nigeria to support this whole venture. This whole venture is such that, excuse me, this whole venture is such that were you to realize your project, not only you, but others outside Nigeria would have their hope rekindled to relate with Nigeria. Those of you who are leaders also know that whenever you are on delegations or you lead delegations to other parts of the world, the kinds of building, the kinds of facilities that you have are the ones projected by this particular working demo that we had. It's very clear to all of you that were you to put some support behind this project, you're doing it for yourselves, but you're doing it for the chamber, and you're doing it for the whole of the nation. Please support this particular program, thereby giving hope to Nigeria. Again, I welcome all of you to this. Enjoy yourselves in participating in this and in also donating generously. God bless you as you do so. Thank you.
Back to the Space Network team for a poetry presentation, spoken word. Before then, I need to just drive home one other point. The efforts of the people who had brought this project up to this point need to be commended like the chairman did. The chairman has thanked all of them, and we thank all of them as well. But going forward, we now want to thank those ones who will then contribute to this now. And as the president has set the pace, we thank all of you. We're ready now for the spoken word performance, and it's put together by the Space Network team. We'll take that now.
On mountains of power. Think about a triangle, a pyramid, and every point of power on this pyramid is a mantle in the hands of eaters of flesh and drinkers of blood. Their servitude feed on our tears, our pain, our suffering, and even our blood. See our misery as energy to these vampires. Love doesn't exist in their eyes, and peace cannot come anywhere close to where they dwell. They thrive when blood flows on the street and when pregnant dreams are buried 6 feet under their legs. Those whose hearts carry the map to the land of our freedom are slaughtered even before they could lift their head. And yet the masses, what about the masses? They are drunk with the wine of weakness. They can't lift a muscle against their oppressors, despite they can feel the deadly weight of oppression. Think about a chicken beating a lion. Constant kicks, slaps, and punches, and yet the lion is just there, sitting, looking up to the stars for someone to come and save him. And the Savior from the stars will say, whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. This means nothing can be done unless we move on earth. Yes, I understand that we have lost our sense of power to the constant sermons of hope we listen to. We have hands, and yet we can't use it. We have legs, and yet we can't use it. We have bones, and yet we feel empty. We have blood, and yet we feel lifeless. Who is going to save us? Just who is going to save us? Someone from the stars. I'm not an atheist, but I know there is a supreme being up there that his face is full with cloud of disappointment at our powerlessness and weakness. I understand that there is a supreme being out there that hates it when he sees this guy is eating our flesh and drinking our blood. I understand this kind of thing. But all I can hear him say right now, is that there is hope in our strength. There is no hope in division because of tribe, race, and religious differences. There is no hope in all that. There is no hope in labels because of skin color. They're shouting Black Lives Matter, but no, all lives matter to God. There is only hope when we come together, and we're going to find strength in ourselves. Because that's where there is only strength. There is no strength and hope in heaven or something underneath us. There is only strength in our collective unity. So this is what I want us to do together for us to find hope for this world. We have to come together and set apart our religious differences, our racial issues, our skin color issue, and come together in unity and find hope in our strength. Thank you.
Isoko Wado. Yeah. Nigeria mienu. We go to keep it. Hey, you know. We go to keep it. Hey, you know. We go to keep it. Hey, you know. Maledo. Performance. Now I can picture a place where the streets are laced with silver and gold, and the air smells of limitless opportunities.
Wait. Don't we have to die first before we get there? Huh?
I like to. I'm not talking about the place in heaven. I'm talking about the place here on earth.
Where?
Lagos!
Hey! Oh! Ha! Fwa! Chineke na-emego konwo kenye zege. Every day by day we just a celebrate. Everything I do we just a penetrate. I just want to say oh thank you Jehovah. See I'm living large, I get legacy for my ghetto. Never forget where I come from ghetto. No, 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 no. I just want to say oh, thank you Jehovah.
While we were enjoying that, there's need to just highlight the point that Africa is rich. Nigeria is rich for cultural values, musical, entertainment, and all of these have just been brought to bear because of the celebratory mood that we're in. We're about to launch something, start a project, and like you heard, the project has been on, but we're going to just finish it with your help. And what you saw is just an indication of the energy and the spirit that we have in Nigeria here, and we spread across the world. We thank you very much, Bolanle Austin Peters, for this beautiful production, musical journey into Africa and Nigeria in particular. Well, before we introduce the next person, I'd like to invite my colleague to come do the honors. He's our live patron, and would like to introduce him.
Yes, the gentleman we want to introduce now is a gentleman that has been associated with the chamber for a very long time. He is the honorary life vice president of the chamber in the UK. His name is Peter Walker. He's going to be speaking to us from the British perspective about what the ethic of what we are doing today is. Peter has been around with the chamber and he loves Nigeria so much. So if you're looking for a bridge builder, someone who connects both nations, you can't get any better than Peter Walker. Please make welcome Peter Walker. Thank you.
Mr. President, Ray, I'm sitting here by the seaside in England. I'm looking at blue skies while you apparently are watching what I would call Welsh weather, that is rain and cloudy skies. It's been a terrifyingly long 10 years since I was at the Crystal Palace in the UK celebrating 50 years of Nigerian independence. We're now 60 years. The edifice that was the dream of the Chamber of Commerce home in Nigeria, in Lagos, is being realized. Congratulations to everybody concerned. But as the Prince pointed out, the chamber is a bilateral chamber, and it's incumbent on those of us in the UK, both those of us who are British. I'm not English, I'm Welsh. And the one thing I would have liked to have contributed today would have been a Welsh choir to join the glorious musical celebration that we've just seen. We're at a point where COVID and in the UK, Brexit has come together to remind us that the world needs to join together, to work together, to advance our economic and social performance. We've seen in the UK that a number of the institutions that we thought were sacred were not quite as good as we thought they were. And we have to use the opportunity that the pause has given us to help us redevelop and reinvest in the capital that is most important, that is the capital that is people. The concept of a Nigeria Trade Center in London is an important one. Its realization is vital to match what you are doing in Nigeria. We need to help introduce Nigerian business beyond the extraordinary quality banks, Nigerian banks that are already established in London. We need to develop a greater presence for Nigerian business of all kinds in the UK so that trade is truly bilateral. When I was thinking about this goodwill message, when I was thinking about how do we encapsulate Project Hope, it'll be no surprise to any of you that I came to Bishop Tutu. And he said that hope is being able to see there is light despite all the darkness. And it seems to me that Project Hope, the realization of the home for the Nigeria-British Chamber of Commerce, is the light that we can see and we must support and burnish as we move out of the darkness. There's an old joke that says, I can see a light at the end of the tunnel. Well, I don't want to be in a position where that light is a train coming in the other direction, but it's actually the sun shining on the achievement of the Nigeria-British Chamber of Commerce. And I will work with you to do as much as is possible to ensure that all those things to which you aspire, to which we aspire in terms of Nigeria-British bilateral trade are realized, and are realized from 2021. My great regret is that I can't be in Nigeria in December. There is no better time to be there as far as I'm concerned. The lights, the enjoyment, the anticipation of Christmas. But I do expect and hope to be with you in February. And I thank you and thank you all for doing me the great privilege and honor of being part of this celebration and part of the fundraising. And I can only say again, I wish I had been able to assemble in my office here a small Welsh choir to contribute to the music. I leave you with one thought. A remarkable American lady called Helen Keller. She was deaf, she was blind, but she led a drive to education and development. And she said that hope sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. That's what I believe Project Hope is. And part of what it must provide is the development of the next generation, the training of those with energy and intellect to harness that to the betterment of the Nigerian economy and of trade with the UK and the UK with Nigeria. Thank you very much for doing me the great honor of asking me to speak to you Yes, it's still this morning. Thank you. Cheers.
Very much when you are connected to a place or an institution for lifetime, then you must be doing something right. We thank you again, Mr. Peter Walker, for being part of this project and part of this institution. The next performance is going to be a musical performance from the Space Network. You see, music is not really, it's not only for entertainment for us. It speaks volumes. It speaks about our existence. It speaks about our hopes and speaks about our aspirations. So one of the aspirations that we have today is that we raise good money and get all the people that are going to bring the monies out to be prepared. So we're just easing you into the part where you're going to bring the monies out. All right. So enjoy this when we get ready to dip our hands in our pockets.
In on the mind, you can be sure I'll be fine. 'Cause just the two of us out there. You don't have to cry those happy tears. And though I make mistakes, I never break your heart. Come on. When you're strong, I'll be your strength. I help you carry on. It won't be long. I'm gonna be somebody to lean on. Oh, on a brother, if you need a hand, we all need somebody to lean on. I might have a problem. Understand, we all need somebody to lean on. Sorry now, come on. Jump. Listen, talk about love, talk about trust, talk about forever, baby. Let's talk about love. Give you my word, stick to my dying guns. Believe it when I tell you, baby, that we just begun. You don't understand, no, the full intent of my plan. Baby, I wanna be your sole provider. Oh yeah. Baby, I wanna stay that way for the longest time. Sign up, sign up. Come on, come on, come on. Girl, you're such a bad thing. Stand there all alone. Yeah, you're looking so good to me, baby. I can't do no wrong. Yeah, listen, your arms all around me. Yeah, set my world on fire. You're looking so good to me, baby. I can't do no wrong. The spell of me, I'll tell you, baby. You know my what's on fire. heart's on fire. Do it to me, baby. I can't deny. Hey, hey, what I'm saying is do it to me one more time. So give me one more chance, desire of mine. Do it to me one more time, baby. Can't get enough. Fire! Let's do this. Hey, hey. Check, check, check. Come on. Back when I was a child, before I remember all the innocent, my father would leave me high and dance with my mother and me. Spin me around till I fell asleep. And up the stairs he would carry me. Then I knew for sure I was in love. If I could get another walk, another step, another dance with him, I'll play a song that will never ever end. Cause I love my mom to dance with my father again. Now let's get down tonight. Ooh, well. Baby, I'm hot just like an oven. I need some loving. Baby, I can't hold him much longer. Getting stronger and stronger. So when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing, sexual healing. Oh baby, makes me feel so fine. Helps to relieve my mind. Come on, sexual healing, baby, it's good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. Turn it up, come on, check, 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 check. Come on. I feel so good loving somebody and somebody loves you back, and that's the fact. Hey, to be loved and be loved in return is the only thing that I have desire. Just to appreciate the little thing I do. Oh, you're the one who's got me inspired. The only thing lifting me higher. So good loving somebody and somebody loves you back, and that's the fact. I feel so good, baby, meeting somebody and somebody needs fire.
All right. Thank you very much. We were having, in spite of the rains here, music was coming down and we were dancing and having a great time and just getting ready. You know, there's something that I need to mention. It is that when it comes to raising funds, we depend on your support because of the project at hand. There's a proverb in Africa that says, when an elephant dies, all shades and sizes and length and width of cutlasses show off, because it's a huge task, because you can't use one knife, you have to get another cutlass or something. In fact, machetes and axes even come into the the claim. So we're going to ask for you to bring all your machetes and your cutlasses and everything, because it's time to begin to cut that. But before then, I remember one time we were doing a fundraiser in the East, and somebody dropped a check of 300 million. And I noticed that the man sitting next to me was laughing. And I said, what was funny that he said he's the man's bank manager, that he wants to see them cash that check. So it is not that we have doubts that all the checks will come in and we would have, but just so you know, I've been doing business. In fact, I should be a member of these chambers, because I've been doing business in Osapa, London for a while. Osapa, London, and it's still the Nigerian-British now. So yes, and my assistant is even from Britain, so we're all in this business together. The other thing that most times when people call me Alibaba, and the reason behind being called Alibaba is because my other names are not so user-friendly. I have, those kind of names that you have when you are in school. The teacher never calls you to answer any question. When you have a name like so when the teacher says, in what year did France get independence? Kemi, help me out. So they will always leave me out of the equation, because you don't want to mess with my name. Some other times he's so very happy, maybe the teacher is very happy, had a wonderful weekend, comes to class and says, all right, today we're going to talk about Gold Coast and Dahomey. They used to, let's talk about Gold Coast. Gold Coast. Kule help us. They always leave me, but my names really have been, so I did go with the user-friendly name, Alibaba. And tell you a story. I did something for Arthur Anderson one time, and every time they call my name, people will be like, what's his real name? What's his real name? So an event finished, and as I was about leaving, one of the men from Andrew Young, this thing came and said, I saw your performance. It was wonderful. What's your name? I said, he said, sorry. I said, he said, no, I heard you the first time. I'm just sorry. Now, my names, you will not even know how bad the names were until when you fill JAMB forms and you feel that the space is not enough. That is when you know that you're not supposed to go to university with that kind of name. Let me tell you something. My children called me one time and said, Daddy, is it possible for us to get a new name? I said, new name, like a new pet or something. She said, because, can we just shorten it? Can we just shorten it to Akbo? And I said, you can't. It's names that my forefathers gave me. He said, but they're not here. Let's change it. They're not here. You have in Africa, and then when there's a football match, all those British commentators always have difficulties pronouncing our names when our boys are on the field. So you hear something like, well, if it's a British game, you hear Beckham makes a pass to Owen, Owen passes to Giroud, Giroud passes. But when they come to Nigeria, they use numbers. That's number 14 there with the ball. He makes a pass to number 18. Then he tries to call the name. Number 14 makes a pass to Ugo. That's number 12. That's number 12. I remember those days when Obasanjo was president, and I went on one of his tours with him. And when you get there, you submit your passport. And so let me bring something just to depict the passport. Okay, so this face mask, but it will depict the passport. So you submit your passport, and so while all of you are waiting in the lounge, the protocol people will take it in for immigration clearance. And so they took them. So this British man comes out and is calling out the names. John, where is Audu Obey? Audu Obey. Okay, all right, I'll say. Where is Theophilus Danjuma? Yeah. Then he got to one. I'll get back to this. I knew that was my passport. As soon as he said, I'll get back to this, I knew that was my passport. So when it was done, I said, is anyone here that doesn't have a passport yet? I said, you didn't call my passport. He said, here. I said, you didn't check the name. He said, it has to be yours. and truly, I've had a very wonderful relationship with the past president and even the current one. So the current president, let me tell you something that happened. So he came to Abeokuta, and Amosun presented him a white gallant horse, and presented it to him. And horses like that are presented to royalty and very influential people. It was a gallant horse. They presented it to him, and he was like, "Oh, thank you," rubbed the mane and everything, and they let the horse off. And then he came back into the hall. So I looked at his face. I said, "Excellency, sir, you look like you're not very happy with the..." He said, "Oh, yes." I said, "It looks like you preferred if they are giving you 2 cows, right?" All right, because our president is a nomad. Okay. Anyway, for all the people who are going to make donations, we need you to get ready. We're going to call the president to come join me, and we'll begin to call you. But after this break, we'll be right back. Mr. President will join me, and we'll begin to call on your commitment to the chambers. Your commitment to the chambers is important, because that is why we're here. So there's need for us to raise this money. You know, let me tell you another story. When I first came to Lagos, I went to Broad Street. Broad Street is there Oxford Street, right? Oxford Street is our own Broad Street. And so I went on Broad Street, and I saw a beggar. He had a bowl and was begging with a bowl. And after some 2 months, I saw him with 2 bowls, one on this side and one on this side. And I said, "Issa, you've changed. You are now begging with 2 bowls." He said, "Yes, business was very good, so he decided to open a branch office." So we hope that by the time all of you come through with your support here, but truly, it is not about what you're doing now. There's a story that has been verified on ESPN. There was a match that the Chicago Bulls played, and Michael Jordan, who was the lead scorer at the time, scored 64 points. Dennis Rodman scored only 4 points. Now, they won that match by 121 to 120. And so when the story is being told and they were talking about Jordan's 64 points, Dennis Rodman always butts in and said, "You guys are not mentioning my 4 points. You guys are not," and people are like, "Whoa, we're talking 64 points. What is 4 points?" He said, "If you take those 4 points out, we would have lost the match." And so what's the importance of that the donations that you're sending in, whether it is billions or it is hundreds of thousands, would also go to the point of making you write your name in the history and annals of these chambers. And it will be recognized and appreciated greatly. And so we'll thank you and take this break. And when we come back, really, we'll be doing the needful in a short while. All right. So we're ready to go with the funds. The president will now help us with. President, are we ready, sir?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Ali Baba.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So go ahead, President.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ali Baba. I will certainly not attempt to pronounce your name. I think I will take a lesson from that British man who decided to hand over your passport last. Thank you very much for the great job you are doing and for the humor you brought to today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the high point of today's event. We've had some fun, we've interacted, and indeed, we have also learned a lot from listening to the chairman of today's occasion, Prince Julius Adelusi Adeluyi. We've listened to a chairman of Plaza Committee, past President Olawale Ko, listened to Ray Ashley and Ali Baba, and some of you were here also when I spoke. It is not just, today is not just about raising money, but it's also about raising money for good purpose, The NBCC is an organization, is a non-for-profit organization. So the monies that comes here would only be for good purposes. One of the things that I would like to assure those who will assist us today about is that any amount of contribution made, be it in cash or in kind, will be judiciously utilized and properly accounted for. That is the history of NBCC. That is what we are known for in terms of accountability and responsibility. You will see that and you will find that your naira, your kobo, your hundreds of thousands of naira, or your millions of naira will add value to not just the chamber, but the entire Nigerian public. It will add value to our economy. It will indeed add value to the potential of bringing further economic development and trade flows into our dear country. Peter Walker said it all, that it's been a long journey, and it's a journey that we must complete and complete very well. It is, for me, a privilege at this time to be the president of the chamber, and I do believe that we have very, very committed people who will ensure that we complete this project in the time that we have promised. I wish to appeal to all of you again to please join us in this effort. Nothing is too small. And if you wish to donate in kind, or if you do not even wish to donate today, ponder about it. And whenever you are ready, please get in touch with us. Thank you very much for the attendance of today's event. Thank you very much for all the support that many of you have given to the chamber over the years. And we look forward to a warmer and closer relationship with all of you now and in the future. Thank you, Ali Baba. Now, let me hand over the difficult part of it to you, which is looking for the money.
Alajo, I'm not an Alajo.
Alajo today.
All right, yes, so for all of you that are here, we would like to say that there's a link in the chat room. There's a link in the chat room for you to go make your donations. But apart from that, like the president has said, there's some of you who have friends and people of worth that you know and high net worth who will be looking for opportunities like this to leave their names and their family names in the sands of times. And in the political and economic mappings of Nigeria, the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce stands tall, and it will do you good and your family good to have that name represented forever. And so we will be asking you to just go to the chat room. If you're on this platform, go to the chat room. The link is there, so you can go and do your pledges. And it doesn't have to be today, but would love for it to be today. But it doesn't have to be today. You can do it now and do it later, just so that you do that. And please, if you're making donations on behalf of yourself and your companies, or your institutions or corporate bodies, it will be reflected. And like he has said, this is a transparent organization, and all right, so we have some donations that have been sent to us before. If you remember, I told you a story about Muson Center, and I said when Muson Center was being built, a lot of corporate bodies and institutions were approached, and some of them came through, and some did not. They faltered either because of organizational delays, did not take advantage of that opportunity. And today now would like to say that the donors towards this project so has one of those names that continues to shine through the future. And it is Shell Petroleum Development Company, Nigeria. Shell Petroleum Company, Development Company. They have also come through again in this instance. So when in another 10, 20 years, you then see their name written somewhere, you'll be wondering, oh, when did they do this? Because they took advantage of opportunities like this. So we ask that you take up advantage. So the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, the account is on the screen, right under my chest here. That means it's coming from my heart. You see, let me stand properly so that it's right in the middle of my chest. Here, you see, no, like this a bit. So right here, see, right here. That is coming from Inu Kumilo Jadi. So we're talking to you now. Please, and if you have a donation, the First Bank of Nigeria, the account is 20082 58904. 200. You can say 200 825 8904. That is the account, Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. So please do make your donations, and we'll be announcing them. I just announced that Shell has supported us. Another strong supporter of our, it's Olashure International School. Olashure International School. Greenwich Merchant Bank. They just got their banking license a few weeks ago, and just got their license a few weeks ago. This man, you know, sometimes some people are doing some project and you say, because of this project this man is doing, please, let's just leave the man alone. I would like to say a big thank you to Dangote Industries Limited, please. Dangote Industries Limited. James Cubitt Architects. Please, a round of applause for them as well. Ayodide. Okay, pharmaceuticals. Ayodide Pharmaceuticals. Consultant Collaborative Partnerships, please. Round of applause for them. MOC Consulting, also. DCSL Corporate Services. Unicorn Associates Limited. Alibaba, okay, no, not yet. We'll do that. Domai Science Limited. Ultimate Health Management Services. KLL Construction Company. Engineer Kola Wole Akintayo. We also would like to recognize the presence of Aki Olawori and Co. Thank you. These are people who have contributed and donated towards the Plaza project. And so we're looking forward to making announcements like this soon as they come in. And for those of you who are here and just do by the raise of a hand, we'll come to you. All right. Okay, and not a little bird. The bird is very big. The big bird has told me. The big bird just whispered into my ears now, and anything that comes through my right ear stays. That the highest donor today will get a gift. Brand new car. Okay, no. The highest donor today gets a gift. The highest donor today gets a gift. This is like bidding process. So, now you're bidding for a project. You don't know what the other person is bidding, but you just heard that the highest bidder will get you out like, oh, to the law. Where will I start from now? So you may be planning to do 200 and then you do 250 and then somebody else then does 350. I think you should just do 1 billion and then let somebody come and beat that. Let somebody come and beat that. All right. So we have our donations are coming in. So for you, if you just do 25 million. Okay. So we would like you to keep the donations coming in. Keep the donations coming in. As it's raining outside, let it start raining money here now. Let's get them. Can we get some of those names, please? We're expecting. This is when one man told me, say, as I told you the story of the elephant, we need you to be part of this. It's really a beautiful edifice. Look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it here. We're here. Beautiful. Who are the architects that did this? Thank you so much, sir. Beautiful. That's something else that we need to do in Nigeria. You know, as you celebrate people for the songs that they've written, music that they've done, artworks that they've done, we hardly celebrate architects for the building. People just drive past and say, oh, that building is beautiful, but you don't know who the architect behind it is. And architects are creative designers, and for their creative works, this is an aside. Please, when you see an architectural work and you want to steal it, don't steal it. Ask for the architect and go and do it. Because what they do in Nigeria is they just see a building, take pictures of it, and tell somebody replicate it without giving credit to the person that did the original work. Beautiful work. And the facilities and functionalities inside there are why we're asking you to continue to bring the donations in. All right. We're going to be taking so can we play something while we're encouraging them to credit to the credit? There's a hand up. Okay, there's a hand up. Can we click on the person so that Mr. Ismail? Okay, Baba. Unmute yourself, sir. Ismail Adeola Lawal. Sir, I have to hear you. His money matter. I have to hear you. I can't hear you. Unmute, Baba.
Hello. Hello. Ismail Adetola Lawa. I'm committing myself to 500,000.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, are you committing yourself to the MC too?
Committing myself. I'm representing my organization, IAL Nigeria Limited. I'm a member of the chamber. I'm commit IAL Nigeria Limited. I'm committing myself and my company. We are contributing 500,000 naira, 500,000 naira.
Thank you. Please just check and see if there are any more hands up, and so we can begin to take them. Thank you so much, Baba Eshesa.
Thank you.
The barometer is still there. It's still at just at 25, and with this one now, it's at 20. Now, thank you. So just give me some music in the background. Please, as you want to make a donation, just indicate by the raise of your hand like that. And my hand is out, so raise your hand so I can have my hand out, so you can give me what we want today. Thank you. Music?
I want to marry you. Give me your love. Give me your love. Give me your love. Give me your love. I want to marry you. Give me your love. Give me your love. I want to marry you. Baby, I'm serious. I want to marry you. Darling, I'm serious. Mother and child.
Raise your hand if you have a donations. If you have donations, so that we can take them. Or go to the chat room and click on the link, and then go and make your pledges.
Mother, show me the way. Your love will give me to say, because I am your child. Hey, mother, you are my son. Yeah. Hey, you teach me how to sing, because I am your child. Mother and child.
Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce has chaperoned and midwifed a lot of businesses and has supported a lot of businesses across the side and even beyond Britain, other parts of the world. And this project is just to continue to drive them further to do a lot more and help to crystallize the ideas and sides of the countries, that's Nigeria and Britain. Over 80 countries partner with over 84 countries. There's going to be reason to do a lot more when this place is open. So the link is up on the screen, and right there it is on my chest as well. Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. Just go there, click on the link, and you can go to make your donations. We're waiting for the meter to continue to rise. Thank you again, Ismail Lawal. Thank you for that. right? I did tell you that the story about magic, about Michael Jordan and Dennis Rodman. And so we have from Aki Olawore and Co. Another donation is coming from Olawore, and it's for 100,000 naira. Thank you so much. Please keep the donations coming in. And, I think I would like to also have my name here, and so I'm going to give 200,000 naira. 200,000 naira. And you know, when the poor man needs money, he'd like to. Is it possible to write it on the street? All right. So thank you so much. It's important to support dreams like this, and with the barometers going up, we're nearly at 50, and it keeps climbing. Thank you so much. Let the donations keep coming in. The next time we see it should be at 150. Thereabouts. All right. We have a long way to go, but it's very encouraging, and your donations are going to continue to help. You see, now I can brag that I'm one of the people that raised it up to this point. So, so all of you that are there, you can reach out to your friends and reach out to everyone. Donations. Leading Edge has donated 200,000 naira. Donation by Leading Edge Consulting. 200. That 200? 200. Okay, there's another 250,000 from Domal Sign. I think they also have been supporting us before. Yes. Domal Sign, yes, Domal Signs Limited. Thank you. Another 250. Thank you. Just keep it coming. Keep it coming. I can see that there's some donations. If you click the chats, you will see what people are doing there, and you can just click and go directly. The link will take you directly to where you can then go fill the pledge forms, and we'll be very happy to accept those donations. Thank you so much. Thank you. Keep them coming. NBCC is a task that must be done.
Signs are also doing all the signs for them.
I can see the president is smiling.
Yes, because the barometer is rising. And thank you for your donation, Ali Baba. That's very kind and thoughtful of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President. Thank you, sir. Uduma, I have friends, a lot of them that claim to be British citizens. I'm going to get them to come and be donating. It's not to just do spree.
Exactly. So, that would be a good idea.
Okay, what more like carry? In it. Thank you so much, sir. All right. You have more donations coming in. There was one time I went to do an event in, I think it was in Taraba, and where donations were going on. It was in Taraba, so the donations were coming, and we now noticed that where all the chief launchers and all the people that were supposed to make donations were supposed to sit had been occupied by traditional chiefs, emirs, and all of those. So I went and told them that this is where all our launchers, chief launchers will be sitting. And they were telling me these are traditional rulers. So I made an announcement and said that the front row, we're expecting to get 500 million from them. All the elders got up. They were going to the back. So I said, no, that they should sit there. I said, no, this is for people that are supporting our community. Let them come and sit here. I know, so it's important to get some things clear. All right. Thank you so much for everyone that is putting their hands in their pockets and helping to support this project, because it's a project that must be done. All right. I think the barometer should have reached 50 by now. Oh, it's nearly there. That's about like 46. That's about like 46 now. We'll get there. Still waiting. Thank you so much to everyone that has donated. Thank you. And for today, so I don't qualify me. The highest donor has a prize, and we're looking to having that sorted out today. So let's do this quickly. Let's do this quickly so that we can. The highest donor for now. We can't see who's is leading, but for now I think it's Oga Ismail, the IL person that is reigning with his 500. For all the other people that have made their donations in, we're going to be comparing that later, because the highest donor really does get a prize. Okay. Domai Science again, thank you so much. Akin Olawore. A donation from this is criminal. Somebody has donated 501 million naira. HT Group. So 501,000 people. 501,000 naira. So they just cancelled out just to make sure that this is what they do at auctions. Alhaji Ismail, as I'm looking at Alhaji Ismail, come at Tora, one more to donate. All right, and there was Mid-City. Mid-City is also donated 500. Mid-City has donated. Mid-City, can you just add another 100 so that you can be positioned for winning the prize that we have? If you actually find out what the prize is, it will hurt you that you didn't add the 100. So Mid-City, go and think and get back to me. HT Group 5 leading with 501, 501,000. So that's fraudulent. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate. Keep the donations coming in as we thank all our donors already. Greenwich Merchant Bank, Dangote, Engineer Kolawole Akintayo, MOC Consulting. Thank you so much. James Cubitt Architects, Ayojide Pharmaceuticals, Unicorn Associates, Ultimate Health Management Services, KLM Construction, and the HT Group. Thank you so much. IAL, thank you again. Shell Petroleum Development Company, thank you very much. And DCSL Corporate Services, thank you. Olashere International School, thank you as well. I think by the time you refresh the cashometer now, it would have gone up a bit, up to maybe past 60. Sure, I'm very sure it would have gone faster. Thank you for building it right here, and we thank you for being here. Yeah, thank you. Where do I go? Yes, let me go like this. Yeah, that's the building. That's the building we're raising the money for, and it's such a beautiful edifice. Oh, by the way, for those of you who listen to the national anthem at the beginning of this thing, the lady that did that did so well. It was just so beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Linda Waneka. Okay, Linda Waneka. She did beautifully well. So if you want to make a donation, just indicate by the raise of a hand, and we'll give you one neck. No, we'll give you. Sorry, we'll give you a prize for the highest donor today. Thank you. Do you have any donors? You can call your friends that they should begin to. We're nearly at the 50 million mark. I think we're at 50 million mark right now. 50 million mark. It's 12:51. We should be at. If we keep this on, yeah. Help me cue Mr. President. Mr. President, so just have a few minutes and talk to some of your friends, and I'll be back.
Thank you very much, Ali Baba. Thank you very much for all those who have donated to us. Thank you for bringing up the names particularly the name of Shell that I omitted during my welcome address. Thank you, Shell, for your support. I do know that the times are hard. But we know also that the cause is very good. This is a very worthy cause. And I would encourage all those of us who are on the call today to donate, if not right now, maybe when we get back to you. And also to help us encourage your various friends, associates, and corporate entities to donate. Alibaba put it in a very apt manner. And I must say that I've been a victim of that in the past, where there was a launching, and I don't know, for whatever, I just did not do. And then eventually we found out that the opportunity was lost forever. So it is an opportunity today to put our name in gold. The NBCC will continue to be alive, will continue to be there for years and years after we might all have departed. Remember that whatever donation you make today will be there 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now. So it is, again, a wonderful opportunity to put our names in gold. I can see a lot of names on the call, but we're not going to call people. I know there are some of the names I'm seeing here that are very capable of doubling that figure. But maybe some would like to donate in private. Send in your pledges in the chat box, and then we will follow up with all of you. Secondly, for those members of NBCC, you can also donate through a program. I'm sure the Chamber and Secretariat will talk to you about that. If people want to donate over time, over the next couple of months, in other words, you want to donate instrumentally, that is welcome. Remember also, I did mention that there may be some of us who have enterprises and businesses that produce products that are useful for this completion. And there are quite a lot of them. I can see Akite Babalakin is there. If anybody wishes to know, send also a chat to the chat box. We can give you a list of some of the items that we require. So it does not have to be cash. If, for instance, you sell tiles, if you have sanitary ware, if you have things that have to do with windows and doors, these are things we require at this point in time with ceiling materials, electrical materials, and you wish to donate them. They will be valued and the cash value will be so noted. And you will get all the privileges that anybody that will have sent us a cash donation will also receive. So I emphasize again, it could be in cash, it could be in kind. We are now getting towards the end of the day. I'm sure Alibaba will soon be back. Before we close, if there are those who still would like to donate, please do so. Feel very free. Those who want to send their chats, send the chats. Be sure that we'll follow up with you. But more importantly, remember, help us to spread the word and then speak to your friends And anytime you drive by Lekki, please pass by and confirm that your money is being judiciously utilized. I can see Ali Baba is back now. Thank you, Ali Baba. I'll hand over back to you.
Thank you so much, sir. I need to let everyone know that the donations don't end today. You can make your pledges for, so there's somebody, Mrs. Anani. Kendall Travels has also done 300,000 naira. 300,000 naira. You can keep the donations going on. You can get your friends and associates and friends and associates and friends of friends to make these donations. There are people who are looking for worthy causes like this. It's important to be associated with dreams like this and associated with projects like this because it does help push the boundaries of economic diversification and also to help support businesses across the divide. Thank you so much. We also, why I'm saying that is the funds that are raised, considering the fact that this is a non-profit organization, will be judiciously used because the structure is there and the transparency is there. And so everything you donate to them will be judiciously used. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. President, again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep the donations coming in. Go into the chat room, find the link, click on it, and then go. The donations from AC Okafor, Executive, Chineke, Executive Chairman Chikasin, 5 million. Where is that man with HTC? The HT company man that donated 5,100, 500 and 1,000. You see your match. Let me just, okay, so let me add, no, he's a patron. Let me just add my 200 to his own. So it's 5,200,000. So we're leading. So here and I, we're leading now. Timoka, for you and I, we're leading. 5,200,000 is our donation. Is our donation to the foundation. So patron and MC, yes, we're doing very well. Anybody that wants to join us now can keep adding to it so that really very, very, very. So the cash meter should be shown to me now. Mr. President, why you are gone, sir? We got a 5 million donation. Yes. Okay. So you went to push it from the top. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. You can go out again, sir, and push again. And push another one. Really beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody said it's a joint venture. We're really doing very well. Thank you. We've gone beyond the 50. I think we should be about the 70 right now because the next line is 150. Thank you. I remember. Not talking about the cross cultures. I remember those days too that we had a fundraiser. And then we had a dinner in the evening, and that dinner, Clinton attended the dinner in Abuja. And when it was time for food, it was the first time Clinton was seeing Eba. It was yellowish, really looking very lovely. And so at buffet point, he just collected the Eba on the plate and was walking away. So I was telling President Obasanjo, I said, he didn't take soup. He said, filet. He will find out, filet. So Clinton took the soup, took the Eba, no soup, and went ass down, took his cutlet. Whether it didn't look like custard to him, I didn't know. And he dug into it and put it in his mouth. Baba was looking, I was looking at Baba. Baba was like, filet. And so he put it in his mouth. And he turned to Baba and said, this is actually tasteless. Baba said, that's why when you get to a country, ask the people about it. Don't take things for granted. You took it. Did you ask me? Did you ask me? You are supposed to take soup with it. So Baba now, from Baba's own soup, Baba now put some on his table and said, now add it to it and taste it. Then Clinton said, I want more of the soup. I don't even want the yellow one again. I just want the soup. All right, so we thank all our donors for coming through. Thank you so much. Thank you. it is important for your donations to continue to come so that we can drive this to, and it doesn't end here. It doesn't end here. The donations should continue. Get your friends and associates, corporate bodies that you know, and tell them there's an opportunity to write their names. Sometimes, I'm not praying or wishing anyone ill, but sometimes you make a donation and somebody buys over the company and changes the name. But the name of your company that you used to buy this project remains your name of your company. If for any reason you stop running the business, the company will still remain. But we pray that your business will continue to stay alive and your donations will continue to speak for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. We have more donations in the room. I think we'll have some donations in the room. Just help me check. I have some donations in the room. Bam, bam. I think I done they talk too much, fam. I shouldn't fail. The money is still going up. All right, so the money goes to there to 150 Don't forget that this is okay, it's just 102. So we expect that by the time it's 150, we'll have been 150. All right. Yeah, we can. So it's 102 now. I would actually should be at 100, but in another few minutes we should be at 100. All right, so that we can hit 150 by 150 by 50 minutes by 150. All right. Thank you. Keep the donations coming in. Go into the chat room. The link is there. Click on the link and then go and make your pledges. Your pledges are what we're here for now, and your donations just and the account number was on the screen. If it is possible to put the account number back on the screen for us, please. Please put the account number back on the screen because some people may just be joining now, and they will need to have that account. It is the First Bank account 200 825 8904 200 825 8904. That's my account number. Just the content that is inside that. Thank you everyone for supporting. You know, back in the days when communities used to train people and send them abroad, when the people come back, you find the women in the community will say, go and call Mr. Lagwaja. You say, call him. We're the ones that sent him to school. Let him come and write letter for me to my son. We didn't send him to school to be saying that he's busy. Let him come and write letter to my son that is overseas. We trained him with the community money now. So it is important for you to be part of this project so that you can have a claim to having supported the chambers in a space of growth. All right. Thank you. Next time we see our barometer. 150 p.m. Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce number is 200-825-8904. Account number First Bank. Send your donations in. Have a donation.
Baby girl, you fine. Baby, we go on. Sure, you know the tire. Many people they are begging for you. If you call on pretty woman, she says she know like I'm big, go back and go. And if you buy a big Toyota, she says she wants the Honda, back and go. Listen, hey, all of them get biggie. When will you marry? Yeah. Until your body touch your belly, where man no one collect. Take an baby go, go. She say, aye, aye, baby, no lele, aye, aye, oh, madu, madu, madu. She say, aye, aye, baby, no lele, aye, aye. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Oh, shit, check, 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 check. Oh my God.
Donated 100. Cardinal Securities 200,000. Thank you so much. Jumoke Kolasho has donated 100,000, and then Wema Board Estate has given us 1 million naira. And Doma Signs has again promised to beautify all the signages for the plaza, right? And my office. Thank you so much, Cardinal Securities. Thank you, Jumoke Kolasho, Wema Board Estates, and Court Structures. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate it.
The way she moving, me, oh, I don't love you. Oh no no, why go down, turn up, turn up, turn up, check, 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 check. Hey, no matter where you go, remember
we're nearly at 100. We're nearly at 100.
Hey, no matter where you go.
In these times, that's some huge. That's a huge traction. Thank you.
That will lead you.
Wait, President, where's President? Bring President on. I need to tell President something. President.
Yes,
President. The only problem that we have with virtual donations like this, like, it doesn't look like there's lunch. There's no buffet. There's no true. But it's all like virtual celebration, virtual drink, la money.
That's part of the benefit. It's also a cost-saving measure when you have virtual occasions. But after the event, I'm sure since we are close to reality.
Okay. So when we complete the building, we'll now really eat and drink.
No, you can even eat and drink after this event. You've done a great job, Baba. I'm sure Ray will arrange to entertain you. Thank you very much. But you are right, for virtual events.
John Ahmed said it to be sent to me virtually. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. President. I can use President for the time being now, until I have any other reason to call him again. So thank you again for those donations that have come in. Can we have the cashometer to see how far we have? It should be closer to 110 now. Closer to 110.
Can I call you, baby?
Okay. So the donation still coming in. Go into the chat room. The link is there. Just click on the link and then go and make the donation. Thank you so much. We still have space people that are entertaining us. Thank you. Ready for the vote of thanks?
All the things they talk about me no be true. They've been saying all these things get to you. See, no be true. No be true. Baby, no be true. All the things they talk about me no be true. They've been saying all these things get to you. See, no be true. No so sexy, but don't call me back. Don't call me back. When you see, say I don't live with another baby, don't call me back. I'm not coming back. When you see, say I don't live with another baby, don't call me back. If you call me, look upon it. Call my mother. I like woman, I dey step forward. I like to talk, I dey rock to no say. No, no way, you want to do. So make you let me know if you go show up. As I don't buy this, I don't buy style for ya. I don't call Gaga, I don't call my boys around. Hey, I don't call my mama, tell them say you born. I don't call everybody, I call everybody. I see you for people, say you dey Ibadan. Every time I holler, say you dey my area. Say no wahala, I don't dey wait to tire. I don't wait to today, I don't dey lose weight too. I'm not gonna disappoint you, you make get confusion. I'm not gonna disappoint you don't get disappointment. I'm not gonna disappoint you don't get confusion. I'm not gonna disappoint you don't get disappointment.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that brief musical interlude. Thank you very much, Ali Baba. The chairman, Prince Julius Adelusi Adeluyi, Mr. President, distinguished patrons, past presidents, council and ESCO members, distinguished members of the NBCC, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure that like me, you must have enjoyed the time spent in the last 2 hours. It really has been an afternoon, a morning stroke afternoon of entertainment as has been promised and so delivered. Before I go into the vote of thanks, I would just like to make a few announcements with respect to our upcoming programs and activities, since I still have you on the call. The first set of events that I would like to have you join us at is the webinar on the Nigeria's telecommunication industry post-COVID. That is coming up on Wednesday, October the 21st at 2 p.m. You'll find registration details on our various social media pages. Would also be inviting you to our forthcoming virtual induction. That will be the third virtual induction that we're having, like the president said at the beginning, and the NBCC continues to blaze the trail. So we invite you to our virtual new members induction on the 21st of October at 2 p.m. Again, links to that event are available on our social media handles. We would also be inviting you to our EduTech conference that is coming up on the 23rd of October. Would invite you to register. It's at 10 a.m. and it's on the Hopin platform. Spaces for exhibition are available. please get in touch with our Secretariat team. Promises to be a very exciting event. Again, later on in November, we have the Building Technology-Driven Organizations is a webinar hosted by a professional services group, also promises to be very engaging. And we have a 5-day training for members who would like to access the various intervention funds made available by the CBN to support businesses through this period. And we also have the Agri-Food Conference and Exhibition coming up on the 26th of November at 1 p.m. Again, you don't want to miss that. To close the year, you have to not miss this event, a presidential dinner, which comes up on Friday, the 4th of December at 6 p.m. We'll be announcing the venue shortly, but please save the date and look out for what promises to be a very exciting event to close the year with. And so on behalf of the President and Chairman of Council, Mr. Kayode Falowo, I thank you all very much for your attendance at the launch of Project Hope. It gives me great pleasure to see how well you have all supported us this afternoon. I thank our distinguished Chairman and Patron, Prince Julius Adelusi Adeluyi, OFR, and Patron, Mr. Peter Walker, for their message of hope, indeed a message in due season. I sincerely thank all of you who have generously donated and pledged donations to the NBCC Plaza, those who have done so in the past and who have done so this afternoon. We are indeed very grateful, and I pray that the Almighty God shall replenish your purses. To those who are still to make the donations, we look forward to receiving your donations and the fulfillment of those, the pledges of those who have made pledges. And I really do sincerely thank you all very much. I salute the members of the Plaza Committee, ably led by our very own past president and patron, Ashiwaju Olawale Cole, and in particular members of the fundraising subcommittee under the chairmanship of Mr. Ray Ateli. They have indeed done exceedingly well. I thank a very hardworking secretariat team. As usual, they have surpassed expectations. I thank you all very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I in particular thank our patrons who have stayed all through the call from the beginning of it till the very end. We do appreciate your support, and we look forward to welcoming you at our forthcoming events. For those of you on the call who haven't yet joined the NBCC, I think you know by now that you're missing out on a good thing, and I would really recommend that you reach out to the Secretariat. Details are in the chat box. We'll be happy to see how you can join us, and it's still possible for you to join before or ahead of the new member induction. So thank you very much for spending the last 2 hours with us. And of course, Ali Baba, thank you very much, particularly for your generous donation, which really was quite kind of you. God bless you all, and have a safe afternoon. God bless.
We're rounding up now, and we just want to let you know that because somebody would have been talking and be wondering whether be wondering that are they obeying the protocols, the COVID protocols. We are obeying COVID protocols here. We only just take it off to talk in the mic, put it back on, and resume the protocol. You can see all members here are all gathered. And just because of the photo opportunities, that's why the elbow distance and 1 meter distance is not observed. But thank you so much, so much. So you know everybody, let's just take a mask off for picture purposes. Can you come take the picture of and the wonderful voice that sang for us? Come again, Princess. I'll bring me. All right. Okay, so. It is here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mask back on. Mask back on. Mask back on. Thank you. And while we were there, the first person to join was Olubukola Olukoye. Ilukoye. All right, and the gift is a spa. Okay, the Venivici Spa, Health Club and Spa access card that will be shared with the MC. Okay, no, that's not written there. But that's the first prize for the first this year. And our biggest donor for today will still win a prize, but today has not finished. Today has not finished. Then we have Custodian Investment PLC, an undisclosed amount that is bound. All right, there's an undisclosed amount that is bail, and so we'll find out and make you know. They just don't want it to be announced on air. Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you, Presido. We are going to go to lunch on your behest. So we don't. It's virtual, but and that's how the thing will hit your account. It will be virtual. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, on behalf of everyone that has worked hard, the technical crew, the cameraman, there's a lady that has been running the audio here and IT. Itunu. Her name is Itunu. IT Itunu. Oruko. Yeah, come. Yeah, so she's been running the IT. Look at Pentium 10, you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. Presido. Chairman, sir. Closing remarks, sir. Closing remarks.
Well, we want to say thank you to all our donors and those that took part in this program today. I cannot but say a big thank you to our chairman of today, my dear Big Egbon friend and brother, Prince Julius Adelus OFR, who has spoken so well as he will always do at any occasion. We are very grateful, sir, for your support and for being part of us always. Mr. President, I want to thank you for the grace we've enjoyed through your leadership to be here today to do this program. We must say a big thank you to Ray Ateli, who is the chair of this subcommittee for this fundraising event. The committee and himself, they've worked very, very hard over the months. And today we have just started implementing the program. Today's a start. And therefore, we expect that we can build onto this success and get ourselves to where we want to be. We've got some money coming in and some commitments from other people. And we are very confident that a lot more will be coming in the next couple of days or weeks. I want to appeal to all those who have not done anything to please try and do something. This is a program worthy of being part of. It's not only when people are invited to government for fundraising events and they know they will get something in return that they should take part. To me, this is a thing that will give you more blessings from God, because you are doing this to support the chamber, to support the business community without expecting anything in return, unlike when you go and do things for government and in fundraising. So this is a genuine call for very genuine people to please come and support us at the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. And it's all for you. It's all for the country. It's all for the world. So when you have a legacy we are giving, we are creating today, then it's something that you can always see in years to come and say that, oh, these people that passed through here have done their bit. I'm very confident that our past presidents, starting from Chief Adeboale OON, who is now late and who got this land from Lagos State government, I'm sure anywhere he is, if it's possible, if you see him back, I don't know, since I've not been there before. So if you see him back, you'll be happy that, oh, these young people that were left have continued with the journey that we started. And that's what's going to be by the time we are old enough and we depart to where he has gone. So I want to appeal to all of us, please be part of this program. It's a worthy venture. It's a worthy investment. It's a worthy program that we should be part of. And for all committee members, I want to say a big thank you. It's been tough. It's not the best of times to raise money. It's not the best of time to do anything in this country business-wise. But we have just taken the courage from God that let's move on and do our best. And I'm sure that the blessings of God will be enough for us to make success of this program. Thank you very much, all our donors. We are very, very grateful. If you've done some today, please plan to do more later so that your blessings, the grace from God can continue to get bigger and bigger in your favor. That's a prayer for you. That's a prayer for all those who have not and who will do later. So God will expand your coast as we support the chamber to improve our business climate in Nigeria. Thank you very much and God bless.
Yes, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. God bless. And keep your social distances and stay safe and continue to support the Nigerian business community, the Nigerian Chamber of Commerce, Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce. God bless you. God bless you. Bless you.
In times of adversity, many give up hope easily. When the enemy is as formidable as COVID-19, a pandemic that has kept the whole world searching for answers, the degree of hopelessness rises to a crescendo as businesses collapse and thousands of lives are lost with no end in sight. Amidst all this comes Project Hope, a project for which the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce.
It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your play for everyone? Round up, come on. Yahoo!
Voters are facing the most difficult circumstances imaginable given the health emergency. President Trump and his Democratic presidential rival Joe Biden have taken their campaigns to the battleground states just weeks to the vote. While President Trump campaigned in Pennsylvania, Joe Biden took his campaign to Florida. And coming up in business, International Monetary Fund predicts Nigeria's gross domestic product will contract by 4.3% in Q3 2020. We have details with David Allen.
And Marvin, oh, song of joy and pain. He opened up our minds. He still can he sing. Oh, talk to me, so you will see what's going on. Say you will sing your songs forevermore, evermore, evermore. It's gonna be a sweet sound coming down. I'm gonna put pride. raise the groove and knock some away. What's still behind? Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in white coat dance. Now we going to party, caramba, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. Going to party, caramba, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. Everybody, all night long, all night, 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 all night, all night, all night long. Come on. Turn up, turn up, turn up. So exciting to me. So inviting to me. You're thinking about the way you are. Oh, lady, I like the way you talk. There's something I just can't hide it. Heaven must have sent you to be by my side, fresh and lovely, like a dream come true. I'll spend the night with you. Tell you something I just can't hide. Miss Freaky Lady, so take me away. She's fresh, exciting, so exciting to me. She's fresh, inviting, so inviting to me. Turn up. Yeah, close your eyes, let the rhythm get into it. Don't try to fight it, there ain't nothing that you can do. Relax your mind, lay back, your groove is mine. You gotta feel the beat. We're gonna ride the boogie, share the beat of love. I'm gonna rock with you all night, dance with you, sunlight, rock with you all night. We're gonna rock the night away. I'm gonna rock all night, dance you into the all night, rock with you, baby. We're gonna rock the night away. Listen, out on the floor, there ain't nobody there but us. Yeah, when you dance, there's a magic that must be love. Just take it slow. We got so far to go, so when you think that we're gonna ride the boogie, sing the beat of love. Oh,
Somebody say.